On today's episode of The Bold and the Beautiful, Zende puts his foot down.
Anything I can do to help, I will. But I'm not going to let Paris pass up on this opportunity.
Finn has no idea that Steffy isn't worth his undying love and devotion.
I've never met anyone like you, Steffi, not even close. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you.
And Hope graduates from clown college. Hey Soapmates, it's Friday, January 8th, 2021, and it's time for another Bold and Beautiful episode recap. I'm your host with the most, Keisha Chantal, aka the waves that are caressing Finn's rock-hard abs every time he dips into the Pacific. It's a pleasure to serve you, Finn. Please, come again soon. Oh, one more thing before we get on with the show. If you are new to my channel, hello, nice to meet you. Don't forget, if you love recaps and you love laughter, just go ahead and click the subscribe button. Drop me a line in the comments. Hey, you might even want to like this video, and I will be happy to have you. Are you a cynic who believes that chivalry is dead? Who hurt you? Chivalry is not dead. As a matter of fact, it's at Forrester right now, fighting for Paris's right for gainful employment. Let's listen in.
I spoke with Paris. She told me about the job offer. Pretty exciting.
She might not take it.
But she'd be so good at it. I think Paris would be an amazing addition to Forrester Creations. Don't you?
Zende and Zoe get into a little tit for tat where Zende is telling her, listen, Paris really is stoked for this job. She's going to take it. I told her that she has to take it.
You told Paris to accept this job offer?
I told her she has to.
She can make up her own mind, Zende.
But does she really, Zoe? Does she really have the ability? Because you didn't give her the ability to make up her own mind. You practically told her to get the F out, and you weren't going to stand for anything less because there was only room in Forrester for only one Buckingham sister, and that happened to be the sister that was complicit with stealing a baby, apparently. Interesting.
So where's she?
She's gone.
Gone?
Paris turned down the job. She left.
When?
Just now. And she asked me to...
This is interesting. It appears that Paris has to walk through the staging area to exit the building, and makes you have to wonder, damn, did Zoe revoke her parking pass or something? Did she have to pull up her car at the loading dock? Like Paris just going about her business with her hat and her pocketbook, all of a sudden, Zende screams her name from across the room. She turns around, and he's practically out of breath.
We need you here, Paris. This position is perfect for you.
Thank you, Zende. Thank you.
Zoe is going to be very, very salty, heavy with bags of salt, and it's going to cause contention. Now, I hope that Zoe has the good sense not to create any problem. We'll see. I don't hold out much confidence for her because from what she's shown me so far, she's a petty bitch. Another day in Malibu, another day of an unproblematic man who is gorgeous and willing to love and be loved. If only he would get reciprocity from a certain someone who has an affinity for trash.
Being here with you and Kelly, it feels like home to me. It makes me think about what it might be like to see you all the time, have a life together, being a family.
And here is where I sigh in sadness and dismay because if only Finn really knew what was going on inside Steffi's heart and on the couch that she is sitting on. The terrible, terrible, nasty things that took place there that I don't even want to go too deep into, lest the acids in my stomach revolt against me and cause me to do unspeakable things. But yeah, let's just focus on Finn and how wonderful he is and how it's absolute magic when he sits there and across from her and looks at her with those chiseled, strong features.
And that picture on the wall, it's, what I see there is a memory. That's just a snapshot of your past.
I don't know how she doesn't melt every time she looks at him. It must be very hard for her.
The truth, I've never met anyone like you, Steffi, not even close. And I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Don't tell me you want that too.
You know, this makes me remember the time that Steffi told Lame, aka Waffles, that Finn was spending about 2 to 3 nights at her house each week. And I started to think, I go, man, he must have been really putting in some work. You know what I'm saying? Like hanging out at her house 3 times a week, you know, making her feel good, if you know what I'm saying. Just really laying down the work. And all that effort he put in after grueling shifts at the hospital, now about to just can be a complete waste of time because she saw the opportunity to revert back to her default trash setting. I think Steffi should be studied by a team of scientists. Something's just not right with her. All right, it's time to put on your hiking boots, kids, so that we can walk down to Hope's backyard shack where Liam is laying down a trail of complete and utter bullshit for her to step into. Tread lightly, tread carefully. Here we go.
You know how precious you are to me, right?
Precious. Where have I heard that term before? Oh. Yeah.
Give us a chance, Precious. Give us a chance.
Who knew that Gollum and Liam had something in common?
You said this could affect our family?
It will affect our family. No matter how this turns out, it will.
So, you know, Liam's been gone for a pretty long time. Practically shot out of freaking Beverly Hills like a bat out of hell. And Hope's been wondering, what the hell? You know, he didn't even call or text or let her know what the prognosis is, what the status was. So she's been in limbo for quite some time. So as you can imagine, sis is very eager to get to the root of what is going on. Why the big secret? She wants to know. But will Liam ever tell her? No, he's got to drop a few breadcrumbs first. Well, first things first, Hope. It's going to affect our families. Both our families. Yeah, it's like a riddle.
You said this could affect our family?
It will affect our family. No matter how this turns out, it will. But you just have to know how much I love you, because Hope, you're the center of my universe.
Take a look at this beautiful couple behind me. Sweet, right? That's Hope and Liam, who have been living together for the past few months as husband and wife. Liam, a known waffler and infamous ping pong, has been making bold claims that Hope is the center of his universe. But Hope is very suspicious since Liam returned from his ex-wife's house this afternoon. So we decided to give Liam a lie detector test, and the results are in. Liam, you were asked if during your relationship with Hope, if you've ever told her that she's the center of your universe. You said yes. The lie detector test determined that was a lie.
He came home smelling like straight up sex.
Spill it, Liam. Spill the beans, for God's sakes. Stop keeping us in suspense.
And I drove back to Steffi's. I wanted someone to talk to, you know, someone to vent to.
You want to know what I am wondering? At some point in this conversation, I hope that Liam doesn't forget to tell Hope that even though he made a mistake, he would never consider what he did with Steffi as anything other than beautiful.
And I started drinking, you know, to numb the pain.
Because of the love that they share with each other. Woo-wee!
And I'm not saying it's an excuse, because there isn't one.
And I hope he's gonna call it a misunderstanding. As a matter of fact, that's what he should call their baby if that baby turns out to be his. Missy Spencer.
You and Steffi. No. No. You and Steffi. You and Steffi!
Anyway, next stop on the Hot Mess Express, Finn gets off at FU Junction when Steffi tells him that she fell back into the trash compactor instead of holding on to the wonderful love that he was giving her 2-3 times a week. Make sure that you stay tuned in. I'll see you there.